Hi, and welcome to British Dad Reacts. My name is John, and thank you so much for watching. And if you do like this kind of content, then like, subscribe, etc., etc. I've visited the US many times, but I've never visited a landlocked state that's in south central USA, just above Texas. It's a place that became a state in 1907, and it adopted this song as its national anthem in 1953. I'll show a couple of videos and I'll explain why it's a song I know and what relevance it has to me.
They couldn't pick a better time to start in life.
It ain't too early and it ain't too late.
Starting as a farmer with a brand new wife.
Soon be living in a brand new state.
Brand new state, gonna treat you great.
Gonna give you barley, carrots and potatoes,
Pasture for the cattle.
spinach and tomatoes.
Flowers on the prairie where the June bugs zoom. Plenty of air and plenty of room.
Plenty of room to swing a rope.
Plenty of heart and plenty of hope.
Oklahoma, where the wind comes sweeping down the plain, and the waving wheat can sure smell sweet when the wind comes right behind the rain. Oklahoma, every night my honey lamb and I sit alone and talk and watch a hawk making lazy circles in the sky. We know we belong to the land, and the land we belong to is grand. And when we say, aye-yi-fi-oh-yay, we're only saying you're doing fine, Oklahoma, Oklahoma, okay.
Oklahoma, where the wind comes sweeping down the plain. Oklahoma, where the waving wheat can sure smell sweet when the wind comes right behind the rain. Oklahoma, every night, my honey lamb and I, every night we sit alone and talk and watch a hawk making lazy circles in the sky. We know we belong to the land, and the land we belong to is grand. Yippee-ki-yay, 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 yippee-ki-yay. And when we say, aye-yi-fi-oh-yay, we're only saying you're doing fine, Oklahoma, Oklahoma, you're okay. Oklahoma, 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 Oklahoma. We know we belong to the land, and the land we belong to is grand. And when we say, aye-yi-fi-oh-yay, we're only saying you're doing fine, Oklahoma, Oklahoma, okay, hell, hey, hey, oh, hey, hey, Oklahoma.
It's lovely. It's just lovely. And that was the film version from, or a clip from the film version from 1955. And Gordon MacRae, who's the main male singer there, he plays Curly. And Shirley Jones, who is his wife, plays Laurey. Now, the film very closely followed the original stage musical version. And it was the first musical written by the world famous Rodgers and Hammerstein. And it was based on a 1931 play, Grow the Lilacs. And it opened on Broadway, I think, in around about 1943. And the scene we've just seen is from, at least in the musical, from Act 2, where Laurey and Curly are married. Now, there have been a few remakes and various things like that, and there's a couple of little stories to tell. But one of the things I want to show was the musical film was remade in 1998, starring Hugh Jackman, better known for his other characters, probably.
They couldn't pick a better time to start in life.
It ain't too early and it ain't too late.
Starting as a farmer with a brand new wife.
Soon be living in a brand new state.
Brand new state, gonna treat you great.
Gonna give you barley,
Carrots and potatoes,
pasture for the cattle,
spinach and tomatoes,
Flowers on the prairie where the June bugs zoom.
Plenty of air and plenty of room.
plenty of room to swing a rope.
Plenty of heart and plenty of hope.
Oklahoma, where the wind comes sweeping down the plain, and the waving wheat can sure smell sweet when the wind comes right behind the rain. Oklahoma, every night, my honey lamb and I sit alone and talk and watch a hawk making lazy circles in the sky.
Hugh Jackman has starred in many musicals since then, and a lot of people have commented on how good his voice is, as well as him playing other different characters in X-Men and so forth. Now, there's a couple of other things, and I think probably it's worth saying why I even know this song, to be perfectly honest. So when I was still at school, I think I was 17, we had to do certain charity activities as part of your kind of schooling, I guess. And I was in what was called a concert party, which was a group of people, adults generally it seemed at the time, and we used to go around to old folks' homes and sing old songs. And it was a way of just entertaining them and bringing back some memories for a lot of them. And Oklahoma, and this particular song from the musical and the many songs that there are, like Surrey with the Fringe on Top or What a Beautiful Morning, were some of the songs that we used to sing. I'm not a great singer, but I used to make a bit of background noise. But that's what we used to do. We would rehearse and we'd go along and do that and entertain these people. So that's how I came to know some of this particular song and some of the musicals. Now, all the links are in the description. I want to show a clip. And in 2010, the BBC, as part of the Proms, which is this annual celebration of music in London, and it covers all sorts of musical styles, and I've mentioned it many, many times, they did cover Oklahoma.
They couldn't pick a better time to start in life.
It ain't too early and it ain't too late.
Starting as a farmer with a brand new wife.
Soon be living in a brand new state.
Brand new state, gonna treat you great.
Gonna give you barley, carrots and potatoes,
Pasture for the cattle.
spinach and tomatoes,
Flowers on the prairie where the June bugs zoom.
Plenty of air and plenty of room.
plenty of room to swing a rope.
Plenty of heart and plenty of hope.
Oklahoma, where the wind comes sweeping down the plain, and the waving wheat can sure smell sweet when the wind comes right behind the rain. Oklahoma, every night, my honey lamb and I.
Now, as I said, all the links are in the description. Oklahoma was probably one of the most successful musicals, stage-based musicals ever. And it's been performed in many, many countries around the world. It's had revivals. It still gets adaptations. It's just one of those great, great musicals by Rodgers and Hammerstein. And that's why I guess it's endured so much. Now, I guess the kind of last thing I want to say in terms of some of the history, I guess, and possibly some of the story. In the famous Truman Capote novel, Breakfast at Tiffany's, and many people obviously remember Breakfast at Tiffany's as the film, with Audrey Hepburn and Mancini's kind of music and songs and the songs that he did for that song. But actually in the original novella by Truman Capote, Holly Golightly, who's the main female character, actually does sing some songs from Oklahoma with her guitar. And even though it's not the song Oklahoma, there is a scene in the movie where Audrey Hepburn is seen sat at the window with a ukulele playing, and she sings Moon River. So a bit of a story around the whole thing, I guess, and what it means to me personally. But it's still a great song for me, and it conjures up so many memories, and it just is a feel-good factor, I think. So Oklahoma, from the musical Oklahoma by Rodgers and Hammerstein. Thank you so much for watching.